welcome back to the She Shed. My name is Melissa and today's tutorial will be on the simplest headband that you've ever created. It is straightforward half double crochets using any yarn you want to use at all. Doesn't matter what the yarn is. Okay, and today I'm going to be using leftover yarn that I have, which is my hand spun alpaca. So you can use anything you like whatsoever. So with this, the easiest way of going about it is basically you do a chain, stick it around your head, see how big it is, and then work up from there. What hook I will be using for this is I use my 5mm hook with my hand spun yarn generally. So just match your hook with your yarn. I always go up a yarn size when I'm doing my chain, so I will be using my 6mm hook. These are both from Furls. And then you will need your yarn needle, pair of scissors. That's pretty much it. So let's get this project started. Get your larger hook and have a long tail, because that's what we're going to sew with. Do a slip knot. And then chain as many stitches will fit around your head. Now it can be anywhere from 60 to 80 plus stitches depending on your yarn, or less. So if you're using a really thick yarn, it's going to be a lot less, and a thin yarn will be a lot more. So just keep making your chain until you find the chain fits around your forehead and around your head comfortably. You don't want it too tight and you don't want it too loose. Okay, so my chain ended up being 63 stitches, and just a tip, if you are using alpaca yarn, alpaca tends to stretch, so just be a little bit wary of that. Change your hook, go to your smaller hook. So mine is my 5mm hook. Chain one, and then you are going to be turning your yarn, miss that first stitch that you just did, that chain one you just did, and we're working in the back of the stitch. So not the front where the V is, but back where that loop is, and we're going into that loop there. And all we are doing is half double crochet. So yarn over, go into the back of the stitch there in that loop, grab your yarn, pull it through, grab your yarn and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, into the next one, yarn over, into the next loop there, and just keep doing that all the way along. And I will meet you at the end of this row. Into your first row, chain one, turn your work, and then half double crochet every row. I generally do about 13 rows to a headband. So what you would do is do amount of rows that you think looks right, wrap it around your head, and make sure it covers your ears nicely. So if you feel it's not, do more rows. If you feel it is, stop. And if you feel you need to do more rows, do more rows. And as I said, for me, I generally do 13 rows. So continue on and do as many rows as you feel is comfortable for your headband and suits the ears on the head that you're making this for. And I will meet you back here and show you how to finish off your headband when you finished your amount of rows. After you have completed the amount of rows that you require, cut off a long tail, bring that through and tie off. Now what you need to do is have a look at your band and see which side you think looks the nicest. It might be exactly the same. You might think one side looks nicer than the other. Whichever side you think looks nicest, have it on the top, on the inside. What you're going to be doing is folding the ends together like so. 1, 2, and then slip them in. Keep your tail out of the way, slip them in together. So you've got half there, so they're half and half, like so. Get your yarn needle, put your yarn needle on, and then you're sewing the top together. So try and get it neat and even, and it's all half, and slip through like so, and all you're doing is just sewing up the top. You don't have to be, got myself all tangled here, you don't have to be overly neat. It is on the inside and nobody will see it, but all I do is just go over the top, trying to make sure I've got all 4 edges. And then once I've done that, I just slide the tail through, cut that one off, and then I just repeat the same thing with the other tail that I started off with. I just do it to be absolutely 100% secure. Obviously the last thing I want is it to come undone. And when you've done that and you think you have got it lovely and secure, tie off your end, and then turn your headband inside out, and there is your lovely knot, your knot effect on your headband. Okay, so simple, quick, takes you about half an hour, and I hope you've enjoyed the process. And as I said, you can use any yarn whatsoever for it, and just make sure it fits around your head and it's the right width that you like. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I have many more tutorials on my YouTube channel, so please feel free to like, subscribe, do all the fun stuff, and go and check out everything else. I'll leave a couple of links below to some more designs of these with different stitches. And if you are interested in anything, please check out my my Facebook page, my Instagram page, my website, and I'll leave all the links below. Alright everybody, I hope you have a fantastic day. Have a great day. Hopefully I'll see you again at my next tutorial. And until then, bye everyone!